day is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And welcome. Don't forget traffic and weather together every 5 minutes on the fours today. Now, that's until tonight when we switch to every 3 minutes on the twos.
Oh, man, I missed that memo.
And that's, of course, due to the horizontal and vertical displacement of the parabolic motion coefficient. So
that's why I missed.
Yeah, so we have to. I mean, a lot of people get pissed when we switch to every 3 minutes on the twos, but it has to be done. Also, the barometric pressure reading right now is 29.33 and rising.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and rising.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, that is good. We're bringing back barometric pressure readings because I think you deserve to know how much pressure the atmosphere is bringing down on you every day.
It's important.
It's important. I mean, you got other factors involved, other pressures in your life, family, jobs, what's going on in the world, and then the atmosphere itself is bearing down on you.
Well, there's no need to worry because we're here to let you know.
That's right. That's right. There's not much you can do about it, but you should know where the pressure is coming from.
So you're going to add more stress to my life by giving me that number?
No, that relieves some of the
that relieves.
stress.
That's why we're giving it to
it's
you.
going up.
Right.
It's going up, remember?
What, do you want to bury your head in the sand?
Yes. Yes. Have you looked outside?
You'll probably get more pressure if you do.
Because it's rising.
Okay. Wow, we got a lot to talk about, and there are just some really horrific videos going around about the really horrific killing in Charlotte, North Carolina, of the Ukrainian refugee who came here to be safer. She was afraid for her life in a war-torn nation, comes here, gets stabbed in the throat by some freak for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Right.
Just a warning here. This is graphic. Yes. This is Iryna Zarutska on the Charlotte Light Rail, and you see the guy behind her stab her in the throat for no reason. So you can't even really tell she's mortally wounded there. Just really sad.
There we go. You heard him just admit. There she goes.
Yeah.
I just got that white girl.
But there's nothing racial about that, though.
No.
This is so heartbreaking.
No.
Nothing racial.
Nothing racial about that.
And nobody does a damn thing to help her.
Not a thing. Finally, somebody, like two people come up, and I think one guy takes off his shirt and tries to apply pressure. But geez, so little and too late. That's really
the face of fear.
Horrifying.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it took them forever to react.
It did.
Almost 2 minutes. But, I mean,
it did.
You can see these people just sit there. This guy's like, I don't want a part of this. I'm going to go to the other part of the train.
I don't know if they realized what happened.
That might be, I'm giving some grace there.
Yeah.
I think you might be right. They didn't realize the gravity of it at first.
Yes.
She didn't even seem to
No,
realize
she
the
didn't.
gravity of it at first until she passed out onto the floor.
Right.
So, and there is some grace there, yes. But my goodness, I mean, clearly the guy admitted that it was sounded racially motivated to me.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Van Jones said it wasn't. He said
What?
there's no
Yeah.
evidence.
There's no evidence.
No evidence that was
Other than,
racial. Other than him
what
saying
he said.
it was. But on the other hand, we did know immediately that George Floyd was killed because that was racially motivated.
sure
We knew
did.
that immediately. And so was every single instance of every white cop who's ever killed a black person. Those are all racial.
Yep.
And we know that for a fact
Sure
just
do.
by looking at it. But this, you can't tell what's going on there. And you can't tell by what he said, even. It's so horrific and frustrating.
And every time there is anything that happens to a black person, we get to hear them say, I'm afraid to be black in America.
Yeah.
Can we say we're afraid to be white in America, or is that not?
No, because there's
it's
no
not
evidence
acceptable?
that
Okay.
that was a
Okay.
problem at all.
Okay, well.
That's a tough one. I mean, Axios, finally mentioned it. We showed you yesterday that there was no national mainstream news outlets that even brought it up in the last 2 weeks. Axios finally ran a story on it yesterday just to say Republicans are noticing it. How dare they notice that this white girl was murdered by a black man on a Charlotte train? How dare they look into that? Why would you even bring it up? And again, never mind all the focus on black men when they're killed by a white person.
Yeah. I mean, we were told by a former president that the kid that died, what was his name, that could have been his son.
No. Oh, yeah.
Trayvon.
Trayvon.
Was that Trayvon? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the country was practically burned to the ground after the George Floyd incident. But we shouldn't notice or discuss this at all when an innocent white woman is murdered senselessly like that. Especially after she fled to America for safety.
Yeah, the whole story is just.
And she even came from the Holy Land of Ukraine. They're the place where they reached nirvana, and the place that must be protected by us. Because it's a sainted nation that can do no wrong. I mean, it has all the hallmarks of a huge left-wing story, but nope.
I can't imagine what the parents are going through right now.
No, I know. Oh, man.
To sign off on their daughter going across the ocean to be safe from war, and then
this
to
happens.
see this,
it's so horrible and heartbreaking, and the senselessness of it makes it so much worse.
Yeah,
because there was absolutely no reason for that other than she was white and he's crazy. Oof.
Please always be aware of who's sitting around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but I mean. She gets on a train. Everybody is on there sitting quietly.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
She sat down quietly, looking at her phone.
Didn't seem to be any reason to be afraid.
I'm just going to my destination.
She just got off work.
Yeah. And then this happens. That's just a random crazy person. There wasn't any yelling or screaming or wanting to try to get away from the person hollering and screaming on the train, which we've seen, all kinds of videos of forever.
No warning.
But it's just we're riding on the train. We're going to our destination, and then something snaps in this crazy person, and he's going to stab the white woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
And I believe family members have come out and said that this person should not be let free.
Yeah, the mom was for it. I mean,
understandably,
understandably.
The mom was
they want justice done.
Yeah. Well, they're her family, but his family even said, "No, we asked the courts not to let him go."
Oh yeah, and Karoline Leavitt. This next clip that we have is a 5-minute of shellacking of all those involved in the lead up to this.
Good,
and she addresses that in part.
Today, I would like to address the tragedy that has not received nearly enough media attention, the brutal murder of Iryna Zarutska. Here are the facts that many outlets have shamefully and intentionally failed to report until President Trump drew attention to it. On August 22nd, Iryna Zarutska was stabbed to death on the rail system in Charlotte, North Carolina, by a savage career criminal. This is a public transportation system that many in the area use every single day to go to school and work. Iryna was on the train that night traveling home from her job at a pizzeria, still in uniform from her shift. This beautiful, innocent 23-year-old young woman was a Ukrainian refugee who had recently fled her country for a chance at a safer life and a promising new beginning here in the United States of America. But tragically, a public transportation system in a major American city was more dangerous than the active war zone that she left. The president and the entire White House are praying for her family and friends during this unimaginably difficult time. But while we extend our thoughts and prayers, we must also seek justice for this crime and call attention to this heinous incident. Surveillance video of the killing was finally released to the public this past Friday. It shows the alleged killer, DeCarlos Brown Jr., pull out a knife, get up from his seat behind Iryna, and prepare to thrust a blade into her neck before the released footage gets cut. This is pure evil on full display. The most enraging and unacceptable part of this story is that her death was entirely preventable. DeCarlos Brown never should have been on that train that night. In fact, he should have been behind bars. DeCarlos Brown has been charged with crimes no fewer than 14 times, dating back to 2011, including for armed robbery, felony larceny, breaking and entering, and shoplifting. Brown had previously served 5 years in prison for a robbery with a deadly weapon charge, and he had also forfeited bonds 3 different times, twice in 2014 and once in 2023. Despite all of this past documented criminal history, when Brown was arrested yet again in January of this past year, a Democrat judge, who I will add was a strong supporter of former Vice President Kamala Harris, released this insane criminal once again without requiring him to pay any bail. He simply had to sign a written promise to return for his court hearing. Think about how crazy it is to ask a career criminal, someone who by definition repeatedly breaks the law, to just sign a written promise and come back again another day. This is madness. This monster should have been locked up, and Iryna should still be alive. But Democrat politicians, liberal judges, and weak prosecutors would rather virtue signal than lock up criminals and protect their communities. And perhaps most shamefully of all, the majority of the media, many outlets in this room, decided that her murder was not worth reporting on originally because it does not fit a preferred narrative. Many of the journalists in this room spilled plenty of ink trying to smear Daniel Penny for defending a subway car from a deranged lunatic in New York City, but none of those same reporters lift a finger to write stories about an actual murderer. Here's the truth that every American must know. Too many innocent people across the country continue to pay the price of the failed experiment known as cashless bail that has been championed by the Democrat Party for years. All the way back in 2020, North Carolina's then Democrat Governor Roy Cooper established a so-called task force for racial equity and criminal justice. Sounds nice, but it's not. That task force was co-authored by then Attorney General and current Democrat Governor Josh Stein. It recommended, quote, reimagining public safety to, quote, promote diversion and other alternatives to arrest. It also advised to de-emphasize some felony crimes, prioritize, quote, restorative justice, and eliminate cash bail. Democrats in North Carolina and nationwide are consumed with pushing a woke, soft-on-crime agenda, no matter how many innocent Americans suffer as a result.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a good tongue lashing, too. They deserve it, and she gave it to them.
You don't have to run it, but it's going to run.
Yeah.
It's going to air.
Jeez.
Yeah, and just one last point on the bystanders, because, look, evil plus apathy equals the death of innocence. Mm-hmm. And I want to point out, after the murder, you've got Iryna bleeding out.
Oh, gosh.
And this chick's just like, let me see what's on the old phone here. Let me check my notifications. Now, I don't know. Is she taking I don't know what, but the point is, there's a young girl bleeding out, and we're on our phones.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Eventually, 2 people did go over to her and render some support, some help, some kind of aid.
When they realized what was happening.
Took off his shirt and applied it, I think, to her neck. Too little, too late, obviously. You would have had to have probably emergency services
available
right there on hand in order to save her. Just really senseless and sad. 888-900-3393. We realize there are a lot of choices when it comes to who you choose for your cell phone service, and there's new ones popping up all the time, too. But here's the truth. There's only one that boldly stands in the gap for every American who believes freedom is worth fighting for, and that's Patriot Mobile. Not only are they leading the way in the red economy, but Patriot Mobile also outgains the competition when it comes to technology. They're one of the only carriers with access to all 3 major U.S. networks. That means exceptional nationwide coverage, plus the ability to have multiple numbers on different networks on a single smartphone. They also offer unlimited data plans, mobile hotspots, international roaming, internet backup, and a lot more. Switching has never been easier. You can activate in just minutes from the comfort of your home. You can keep your number if you want. You could keep your phone, or you could upgrade. They make it really easy for you. It's time to make the switch. No more excuses. Go to patriotmobile.com/Pat or call 972-PATRIOT. Use the promo code PAT, and you'll get a free month of service. That's patriotmobile.com/Pat or 972-PATRIOT.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
That's right. And we're glad you're with us. Over on MSNBC, border czar Tom Homan took on Mika Brzezinski. She doesn't want none of this. I can tell already. I haven't seen the clip yet. You know this is not going to go well for her.
No.
Tom Homan's not taking any of your nonsense.
He's going into this with his feathers already up a little.
Yeah, he's always got his feathers up a little bit.
But the setup here is that she's bitching and moaning about a van there near a church, and she's saying that, well,
a nice van.
Yeah, right, exactly. That, hey, you know, this is sowing fear in the Latino community.
Come
and
on.
Homan is trying to explain, we're not there to aggravate and go after Latinos. We know specifically who we're there to target, the individuals. So that's where this picks up.
I see on the show this morning you have Governor Healy talking about ICE doing enforcement operations at a church. False. Didn't happen.
They were parked there. They did not do an operation there. She said they were parked in a public space legally.
But to say that and to push that out there puts fear in the immigrant community. So let me tell you what's happening.
That puts fear in the community. To park the ICE agent's vehicle
they're on a
near
public
a church.
Street.
They
are
are
on a public street.
She said
they're on a public street
sir.
waiting to respond to a criminal alien release pulled aside the road. Let me tell you, in the last couple of days, what's happened in Boston. They arrested Victor Gomez Paris, a 33-year-old criminal alien from Guatemala, with charges of aggravated rape, assault and battery with dangerous weapon, indecent assault and battery on a victim 14 years or younger. They arrested Kaylee Espinosa, a 33-year-old criminal alien from Colombia, with charges of aggravated assault on a pregnant victim. They arrested Joshua Gonzalez, a 24-year-old criminal alien from Dominican Republic, with charges for trafficking heroin, morphine, opium, resisting police, disorderly conduct, and drug distribution. They also arrested Samuel Armando Barrera, a 20-year-old criminal illegal alien from Guatemala, pending charges for assault and battery on a child. So Mayor Wu and Governor Healy, they ought to be calling ICE and thanking them for making their streets safer, for protecting their communities and taking these people off the street. They've turned a blind eye to this. They're sanctuary cities. Sanctuaries, cities and sanctuary states are sanctuaries for criminals. Give ICE access to the jail to arrest a bad guy in the jail rather than have to go in the community to find them. Because when you go in the community to find them, it puts ICE officers at greater risk. It puts the community at greater risk. It puts the alien at greater risk because anything can happen on a street arrest. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to prioritize public safety threats. But when you got governors and mayors who are releasing these public safety threats every day into the community, that causes the crime rate. And we've seen some terrible incidents in the last few days where innocent victims are murdered. This past year, I've seen innocent Americans raped and murdered by people who are not supposed to be here. So rather than going back and forth and say, well, ICE has got a car parked near a church, that is ridiculous. You're out there looking for people like this. Exactly what they're doing.
Well, I would argue that actually that the ICE vehicle parked outside a Spanish Mass is a frightening sight, given what has happened in this country. I also, with respect, sir, thank you for the information that you have shared on this show, but we would appreciate all of the information, all of it. All of the data that you say you have.
I've done this show several times. Every time on your show, I speak with integrity, I speak with honesty, and I speak with facts. The bottom line is, because of all this false narrative, and you using the term disappearing people,
well,
is
that's
disgusting.
what's happened.
No, it's not.
The group that was sent to El Salvador.
U.S. citizens get arrested every day. U.S. citizens get arrested by police every day. Are they being disappeared? No, their laws are being enforced. They're being arrested. They're being put in detention because they committed a criminal offense.
Not like what you're doing.
Not even close. We're enforcing the law and arresting people here in violation of law that are public safety threats. That's not disappearing people. That's enforcing the laws of this country and making this country safer.
Right. There you go.
Full stop.
So put that in your pipe and smoke
Seriously.
it. Mika.
No doubt.
Jeez.
So she's saying that that they're afraid to go to church. Well, if they're citizens,
they wouldn't. They
shouldn't be afraid.
That's correct.
Right. There's no problem
but
there.
are there not churches in their home countries? Like, is that just a
No.
U.S.
As
thing?
a brown person, there are no churches.
No
They're
church.
all
Really?
here in America.
Really?
Every single church migrated to America.
Isn't that interesting?
I did not know that.
Didn't know that. Huh.
There's
we
no
should get that
churches.
message out a little bit.
Especially in
Leave them alone
Central,
outside the church. They don't have anywhere else to go.
Central and South America. 0 churches.
Okay. Wow. Huh. Only the U.S. and
Only the US.
Europe have churches? Okay.
But it's too far to swim
Not
to
too much
Europe.
Well, yeah, that's
That's
true.
so much longer in Europe, so just stick to the U.S.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
true.
right.
Fair point.
Europe is getting mosques.
Now, Jeffy, you made a really good point as that video was playing. We heard a police siren in the background.
Yeah, I thought D.C. was a safe city. What's
Well, that's
happening?
why it's safe, because the siren is
Was
going
that
off.
maybe that was a medical rescue vehicle?
Yeah,
Okay.
could have been.
Okay.
Could have been.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe there was a fire in the
Yeah, it
area.
could have been possible. Yeah.
Some sort of
Didn't have
emergency.
anything to do with a crime.
Right. See, I guess if you're here illegally, you should never have to be nervous about that.
Right.
Right?
That's what they want.
You
yeah.
should be totally and completely comfortable
if
in
you-
your illegality.
If you're just working a job with your family.
No, yeah, then you should be completely fine and worry-free.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We don't want to see. We don't even want to see an ICE van. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to know that the government exists in this country, or police present. We don't want any police around either, because that might scare them
for
too.
Sure. And so then
don't want 'em to be
then
scared.
Then they're going to come after us because the ICE van was parked out in front of the church, but it wasn't marked.
I know, it's just
So they're
it's so
in
asinine.
unmarked vehicles.
Why were they scared if an unmarked van is outside the church?
Well, I don't even know if it was marked or unmarked, but my point is that okay, so
Probably was marked,
then if
no.
they mark it, because now they mark it because they want people to
and
know
now
they're
you're
there.
scaring people.
Now you're scaring people.
That's wrong too.
Right.
And you can't park. You can't park
Right.
near a church all of a sudden
No.
in a public space.
It's a holy space.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I have to agree with Jeffy. I don't want Tom at my Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
After that clip, I'm
Wow.
like,
That's what I'm
'cause
saying.
I was with you,
I
Pat.
like Tom.
I love Tom, but I was with you, pal. I was like, oh yeah, he can come over. And
Yeah.
after that clip, I was
I
like,
think he'd be-
no,
no, you don't want him.
one little incident can turn to this big old thing.
Wow.
Yeah, you never know.
You never.
You
So you're
never
going to
know what's
take back
my
your
face-
Thanksgiving invite?
I will. I'm gonna have to.
That's
yes,
rude. That's rude. Dude.
Wow, that is
unsend
rude.
My Thanksgiving invite.
Wow. Huh.
I know
Now maybe the wife will make some good, I don't know, some good
hold on.
cornbread, something that she can bring. Maybe we let her.
Maybe
What
she
is it
just
that you-
drops it off and leaves.
Yeah, that's.
What is it that you see you might argue with Tom Homan
I like
about?
that idea. A lot.
Well, according to Mika, he's just targeting brown people. My family's
Oh,
brown.
so you think? Okay, I got you.
it's-
So you're
he's-
living in fear.
I am.
we
now
can't-
I
Well,
am.
you're brown. You're a brown
Yes.
person.
And I know he was
guess.
hanging out with
No
Sarah
wonder.
over the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did that because I would have been afraid to just be next with.
Did Sarah Gonzalez go to D.C. or was
I don't
he
know,
here?
but she was with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool.
She was with him.
She was with him.
Not
Okay.
not in the Jeff Fisher way.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not aware of that, but okay.
Sarah, I do not mean it that way one bit. You know how Jeffy gets.
All right. So speaking of all these people with their insurrection, you've got these mayors in all of these cities fighting against the federal government.
Yeah.
Literally fighting against them and trying to thwart them upholding the law. So here's Mayor Bass of Los Angeles on these ICE raids.
Yeah, see if you pick up what her big hang-up is.
Okay.
It really amounts to hunting people that look like they're
God.
Latino. It's hard to get your car washed in LA now. Why?
Wait,
Because
what?
they prey on car washes.
There
It's
you go.
hard to get your car washed in LA now.
Damn those ICE raids. My car has dead bugs on the grill. Holy crap.
My shrubbery doesn't get trimmed.
That's what I mean.
Who's
Well,
gonna wipe
we
my
have
ass?
so-
We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't have
Yeah.
enough people.
We don't
Yeah,
have
we
enough
don't have
people to wipe our asses.
Shows you what they really think about these individuals.
Yes, it does.
That's for sure.
And there's been example after
That's for
example
sure.
after example like that.
They are the hardcore
Well,
racists.
it used to be a joke for us to say something
It-
like that.
yeah.
And they're actually just saying it.
Right. Right. That's why, we've made this point before that it's harder and harder to do satire because real life has
That's true.
surpassed anything you can satirize.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Oh, man. But, the war continues, and it's a civil war. You talk about insurrection. I mean, what would you call this when you've got mayors and governors fighting against the federal government right now? If that's not insurrection, I don't know, far surpassing the riot that happened on January 6th. Jeez.
I thought we were done with that, too, and they just put up another...
Are we still talking about January 6th?
I think we are, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I just saw where
we got a new commission.
is on a new commission or something.
We're going to talk about that.
How is this guy?
I know!
How is this guy part of anything?
We're going to get to that.
Okay. It's just unbelievable to me.
How is he still a U.S. representative?
I don't know. But then to have it be part of this.
And then be part of this.
Stop it. Stop it.
He was on the Intelligence Committee.
I know.
After he gave intelligence to Fang Fang,
right,
who he was sleeping with, the Chinese spy, for 2 years.
But don't worry about it.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Love is
not
love.
a problem. Love is love.
I mean, you talk about feeling like we're in the middle of a civil war. Chris said in this video, how did these protesters, these Palestinian protesters, get this close to the president of the United States last night? Now, granted, he eventually went over to them. It looks like the video cuts off, but this is not unacceptable. I mean, the whole gang is there. Vance, Rubio.
Where are they? Is this
it was a dinner. They all went out for dinner at this restaurant.
And they knew where he was going?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yes, it is. And this video was...
Free Palestine.
This video was obtained by CNN, and then they posted it.
So they knew this was going to happen.
So both the president and the vice president are there.
And Hegseth?
And Hegseth.
And Pete there, too, right?
You got the whole administration
That's what I'm
there.
saying.
Yeah.
And you got these psychos yelling at him? How did that happen? Seriously, where's the Secret Service on that?
That's what a lot of people
Don't you have a perimeter around them?
I mean, protest outside of the restaurant.
Wow.
If you're going to protest.
Yeah, right.
There were so many
Go
of
across
them
the street.
Concentrated in that one spot.
Wow.
And nobody from the restaurant that I saw in that brief moment was like, embarrassed running over to help out or anything like that. It's almost like, well, you just sit over here. Yeah, that's what I feel. Again, like you said,
that's
is
crazy.
there not a perimeter? Do we have some security there? Can we somehow keep this from happening? We didn't vet the people that were coming in there?
So this is a man, by the way, who's had at least two assassination attempts on him. And you're allowing protesters like this, these hateful morons, but this close to him?
They had their props.
Wow, that's crazy.
This is
crazy.
So here's the list. You guys already mentioned most of them, but Susie Wiles, Karoline Leavitt, Stephen Miller, Dan Scavito, James Blair, James Braid. They were all at that dinner.
Brady?
Sorry.
Is it Brady? Or
I don't know.
Braid.
Oh, Braid. Okay. Yeah, that does sound like Braid. You got that one right, Territorian. Good job.
Thank you. I'm learning from you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Okay, so again, it's a little concerning that they're all gathered in public like that to begin with. But then you're putting them in a situation where that kind of breach is allowed to occur.
Crazy.
Did they shuffle them off?
Nuts.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not aware. Did they allow it and then get them the hell out of there so they could have a dinner?
And the dinner was at Joe's Stone Crab.
I love Joe's Stone Crab, man. You can't.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Do you wear a bib whenever you go there?
You have to.
Yeah.
Duh.
Crabs.
Butter everywhere. Dripping down your chin.
Is the butter sauce, is that
Trump
too bougie?
Stone crab? I think
is that bougie?
Trump was ordering a steak there. He's not.
That is true.
He's not eating stone crab.
That is weird, though, that many administration officials are
Just
all in one place
there.
together.
Mm-hmm. Well, DC's safe again, right?
Well, yeah, I guess
maybe
so.
That's
maybe
their
that was
point.
proof of it. Sheesh. That's amazing.
That is.
Because that's almost where you've got so many administration officials. You need to have
place.
that.
You need a designated
survivor.
Yeah.
Somewhere else. Yeah.
Congratulations. Scott Bessent wasn't there.
Our new president. 888-900-3393. We'll chew the fat next with Jeff.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
got some tweets here. Rowdy Introvert tweets, you do realize that barometric pressure literally has metric in the name. As such, nobody knows what it means. Right?
Yeah, but you feel better when it's rising.
Right,
That's
you do.
the point.
You do, yes. Somehow the weather is getting better, I think, when it rises, right?
Sure.
Isn't that right? Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
And the lower it goes, the
worst
storm is pressing down on you.
Okay.
There you go.
Biden Hunter, any Democrats call for banning pocket knives?
Oh, that's coming.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing in Britain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
B to Bodine, is Mika concerned about the people that might be afraid to go to church because some lunatic from the alphabet community might come in and mow them down with a gun? I bet she isn't. Probably not, no.
That's a good point. There's no way she is.
From Jeff Gibson, Chris trying to explain away things by, you know how Jeffy gets. How many times a day does this happen at the Blaze? Oh, the number is probably in the metric system, so nobody knows.
Nobody
exactly
knows.
right.
Yeah, no one's had
That's
time
how
to count. That's the problem.
That's why the HR department just leaves me alone. Like,
Yep.
that's it. Don't worry about it. This is Jeffy.
And speaking of Jeffy, let's chew the fat.
Oh, all right. I love this.
It's that time of the week when Jeff Fisher wants to speak. So let's take his plate away and close down the buffet. He's got a mouth full of stories, jaw working overtime, chewing the fat. Jeff is a hill we all gotta climb.
Think about it. That's a shortened version. I mean, he did a full song. It was really good.
Isn't it like 3 minutes or something?
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so Taco Bell is going to be rewinding here to the 2000s with Decades Y2K menu featuring iconic fan favorites and an exclusive merch collab, plus a one-night party with Lil Jon and other prizes and surprises. So they celebrate the Y2K nostalgia, and they have the Cool Ranch Doritos, the Locos Tacos, the caramel apple empanadas, which are really good, the 7-layer burrito, the double-decker taco, chili cheese burrito, all under $3.
Oh,
all under $3. So as always, and there's so much more that they've got going on.
Look at that.
That you can go to the Taco Bell website for all the information. But I mean, you get ready.
I love Taco Bell.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and it'd be cool to have a one night party with Lil Jon, and I'm a fan of Lil Jon. So he's getting himself back in shape now.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
He just won like third place at the meat competition on Muscle Beach, and he says he's getting healthy and he's trying to turn his life around.
Oh, good.
So awesome.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
I mean,
I figure you got to identify with him.
did they
working out all
not?
the time.
I know. Thank you. It's difficult. I don't like to talk about all the time you spend in the gym. But I see we got the Maha report aside from the chewing the fat story. We did get the Maha report released yesterday, but that didn't have anything to do with the autism report, right? This is just the hey, be healthy, eat right. We need to find out what's causing it, all that kind of stuff.
Do pull-ups.
Yeah.
Is it a pyramid or a plate?
No, it's just graphs. It looked like it was just graphs along with a story to tell you that
we still don't have a
kids
date.
are still fat and they eat too much and they eat the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Maha.
And there's only 4 people who can qualify for the military now. 4 Americans.
And
that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
We'll have it coming up later, but we have an announcement of an executive order in that realm. Signed
there you go.
by Trump.
Speaking of restaurants, your friends at Cracker Barrel bent the knee fully yesterday.
Sure did.
They posted this on social media. You shared your voices in recent weeks, not just on our logo,
and our
but
stock price
also our
plummeted
restaurants. Big time.
we really screwed up.
Time.
And
so,
we gotta fire our CEO because she sucks.
They have not fired her yet, though.
I know.
No, they have not. She's still.
It's hard to believe.
She's still on.
Hard to believe.
Probably have to vote soon.
She's bent the knee, right? I mean, we kept the old timer logo.
So is that bending the knee or standing back up?
Standing back up.
Yeah.
I know that in the tweet they talk about how how they are going to focus in the kitchen and on your plate. What did I say? Day one.
Yep.
That they needed to focus on. That's what the managers were talking to her about.
Because what was the thing that you used to like and now you don't at Cracker Barrel?
Dumplings.
Yeah, the chicken dumplings. And then we got all kinds of reports from around the country
Yes,
of
we
what
did.
how
The
they were
meatloaf.
treating food, how they were reheating food. It was
biscuits.
wrong. And I'm sure just like every other place, that it's difficult to find good kitchen help and all that. I get that. But that's what you need to focus on.
Right.
Find that help and find new kitchen equipment.
Yeah.
And the managers didn't want a remodel, so to speak. They just wanted new tables and new shelving. And so the store looked clean and new. They didn't want everything to just be different. It was just crazy. And they posted a big long post on their website. Your old country store is here to stay. And we're ready. We're helping our 70,000 hardworking team members. Look forward to welcoming you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner soon. We'll have the rocking chairs on the porch and our fireplaces and peg games. So it's all, it's all. They're going back to what they were, what they're known for.
Still lost 50 cents yesterday's stock.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll see. I mean, if they actually turn it around with thinking that with the kitchen and the food, then it will turn around. Because my gosh, they're all over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over the country.
Well, if they have 70,000 employees, that's a lot
they're
of locations.
all over the country. You're not driving anywhere in this country without seeing a Cracker Barrel.
I went there yesterday for breakfast. It was great.
There you go. You go. And they only remodeled 4 stores.
Oops.
Since they said they were going to start remodeling. And they even said those stores are going back. They're going to remodel them again to the old way.
Really?
So they're just going to add a bunch of crap to the walls.
Huh.
Whoa, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. It's called nostalgia, sir.
Yeah, no kidding.
They have 660 locations,
Oh,
according to AI,
Yeah.
in 44 states. So,
Like I said, they're everywhere. What are we talking about?
They're just like Chicken
We
Man.
only have 44
They're
states
everywhere.
in this country, right? That's all we have?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
48.
Yeah. Kate McKinnon, actress, comedian, the SNL alum, 41 now. Plus, you probably know her from the 2016 Ghostbusters movie. I know you love that.
Oh, so good.
Anyway, she talked about a condition she has, a condition I've never heard of called geographic tongue. Now, geographic tongue.
Gross.
Why?
Thank you for the warning.
How about a warning, bro? I was having my cereal.
Is that hers,
that's why
or
I
is that
put
just
on
an
the sheet, I
example?
will call for this, and that apparently we didn't read that. So I'd like to have that. I'd like to know that just because I put it on the sheet and I say I will call for that. that means I will say. And she posted a picture of her tongue.
All right, take 2. Act surprised, everybody. Okay, Jeffy, go.
So geographic tongue, also
what's
known
that?
as benign migratory glossitis.
Migratory glossitis.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all know what
It's
that
an
is.
inflammation condition affecting the surface of the tongue. It's characterized by irregular, smooth red patches that appear on the tongue,
sounds nasty.
often bordered by white or gray lines.
There it is.
Wait, not yet.
Did you just call for it?
No, I did
No,
not.
he didn't.
I did
call
not.
for it yet.
Joe,
I
pull
did
it down.
not.
Pull it down. Okay, hold on. We're going to act surprised. Hang on. Go ahead. Finish your story.
So the inflammatory but harmless condition.
Wonder what that
affecting the
looks
surface.
like.
I don't know.
What could that possibly look like?
Trying to
Sounds
imagine
weird.
it.
It sounds very strange.
Okay,
I've never heard of it
so
before.
what's this now?
Geographic tongue.
Do you have like an example of it?
Now Kate posted a picture of her tongue
Really?
for
No
us
way.
to see.
Really? Okay.
And know
I
that
can't
it
imagine what
changes
that
all
looks
the
like.
time.
Yeah.
But she posted the picture of her tongue, of her geographic tongue.
Yeah, and it looks a little
This
something.
is where the picture would be posted.
But you haven't
like
called for
this.
it yet.
Yes, he just
I
did.
just
He
did.
just called for
just
it.
did.
There it is. What? Whoa! Holy cow!
What the hell is that?
That's unsightly.
Oh, no!
What do you call that?
Now, geographic tongue.
Because it looks like geography,
Right,
right?
and it changes all the time, so it might be. It's going to be different now. If she took a picture today, it'd be different.
Does it ever look like Michigan?
Because it changes. They say it changes all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, sometimes it does. Yeah. And you just look at somebody's tongue, and there's a hand.
Hey, Joe just told me in my ear, that he has a geographic tongue.
Get out of here.
Are you serious?
Maybe
No,
that's
he
why he was so
doesn't.
excited to share
Really?
this.
Okay.
Do a selfie right now. I want to see it. Just put it up. Take
I
a
do
selfie
too.
of your tongue.
I wanna see-
and
we
put it
wanna
on the
see it.
screen.
Now, is that a first?
I'll call for it.
Is that a first date type thing? Like, hey, before we go any further, I just want you to know
My tongue.
I've got a geographic tongue.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
She said that she talked. There's another actress
don't be freaked
who she
out
didn't name has the same symptoms, the same geographic tongue, and they talk to each other all the time about, hey, how's your tongue doing?
It's like a support group.
Yeah. Now they said
babies get that?
in the story. It says that the condition only affects about 3% of people worldwide. The Cleveland Clinic notes that the number may be higher in reality, as many people don't seek medical help. I find that hard to believe. If you have a geographical tongue,
yes,
you're saying something to your physician, your
or your
personal
dentist
doctor.
is telling you something.
Right. So one of the doctors that takes so much money from you for whatever they want to charge you for.
Those criminals.
Don't get me started on dentists. But,
I know.
They would say something. Ooh, hey, your tongue
looks
tongue's
like
looking
Africa
like Brazil
today.
right now. What's going on?
It's like
Is that Michigan in your mouth?
Right.
What? That is weird.
Are you just happy to see me? I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, so I'd like to see the geographic tongue that Joe has taken a selfie, and have we got that posted yet? I'm calling for that now. So it's not going to happen.
He's done it quite yet.
Not going to happen.
Okay.
All right. Well, subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, with Jeff Fisher, available wherever you get your podcast. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher.
Fad diets come and go. The juice cleanses, cabbage soup diets, raw food. Who knows? By the time the average person hits 60, they've lost and regained several hundred pounds as a rule. But you may have no idea how much damage the gaining and losing can really do. Doctors call it weight cycling, and half of Americans do it. So if you do it enough, you're at risk of diabetes, liver damage, heart attack, and stroke. Weight cycling is when you lose 10 pounds or so, but then put the pounds back on, plus a couple more a lot of times. That puts tremendous strain on your organs and can lead to serious health problems. The bottom line, most people need help to stop that weight cycling. And here's a great way. It's called Lean. It's created by doctors. It's a non-prescription oral supplement. It's not a GLP-1 injectable, and the science is impressive. Its studied ingredients target weight loss 3 powerful ways. Lean helps maintain healthy blood sugar. It helps control appetite and cravings, and it burns fat by converting it to energy so you can lose weight and keep the weight off. And right now, you can get 20% off when you enter the promo code PAT at takelean.com. That's code PAT at takelean.com.
Pat Gray returns.
Pat Gray Unleashed does return with the Chewing the Fat segment here on Pat Gray Unleashed. I guess this shouldn't surprise me, but capitalism's popularity is falling in the U.S.
My gosh, I saw that.
A new poll released by Gallup yesterday found...
It's falling with Democrats especially, obviously.
54% of U.S. adults view capitalism positively. 54%. The smallest share since the polling group started asking about the topic 15 years ago. In 2010, Gallup first asked the question, just off the top of your head, would you say you have a positive or negative image of capitalism and socialism?
How is this possible?
At the time, 60%. In 2010, it should be way more than this, but
Sure
60% of respondents said they had a positive view of capitalism.
60% in 2010.
In 2010.
Okay.
Right, so
and
we're
it's
at 54%
lower than that now.
yeah. And besides the small dip in 2018, the number remained relatively steady through 2021.
Well, here's the thing. Before capitalism, only 90% of the planet was in abject poverty. Only 90%.
So you can understand.
So you can understand. Yeah, because after capitalism, sort of changed the world, now it's clear up to 8%. So, no wonder they're pissed.
Positive
at capitalism. Why would you think anything good about it?
So, positive views of socialism have hovered around 39% since 2010. But we know that the American dream is getting harder to sell. We had that survey that talked about people don't believe that hard work gets you anywhere.
Right.
So. Even now Americans are still big fans of some parts of capitalism. In the most recent poll, 95% of respondents said they supported small business, while 81% supported free enterprise. Big business, however, we hate those big corporations, man.
Well, because they're big.
Only 37% of survey takers rated it favorably, which
it's ridiculous.
In 2012, that was like 58%. Like the corporations. Now, not so much.
That's a big drop.
Big time. Now, you talked about the difference in Republicans. The Republicans still overwhelmingly support capitalism, 74%.
That's still
over
too low.
14%. You aren't kidding.
74 to 14, I mean, is better, but it's still not. That's not where it should be.
Democrats and independents have warned their support of capitalism in the last 4 years. This year marked the first time that the majority of Democrats rated socialism positively.
Higher.
66%.
Yeah. 42% of Democrats have a positive view of capitalism.
Yeah.
66% have a positive view of socialism.
Holy cow.
I
mean, that's how you get Mondani, and you get Minneapolis.
You're right.
And you get Portland, Maine, or whatever the heck it is, yeah.
I don't understand how any American can side with these Marxist death cultists in the Democrat Party.
I know.
They're socialists. They love it. They love death in all its forms.
They sure do.
You're answering your own question here.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable to me, the numbers that they get from these polls. And I hope...
Incredible.
I don't know what's going to turn that around.
The numbers don't lie.
I mean, you like small business, do you? You like free enterprise, do you? Because those are the businesses that turn into big corporations. That's how.
Yeah, eventually.
If
they
things
do
are
well,
going
they
right,
become successful.
Right. I mean, that's the whole point.
We've had over a century of the education system in this country failing and trying to just spit out widgets. Right, and we're no longer expected to succeed, and capitalism would encourage that, whereas socialism.
Speaking of widgets, I should have put this. I saw a poll where they talked about in the last 5 years, which we have documented on Chewing the Fat and Pat Gray Unleashed, that there's been a huge rise in recalls from corporations.
Yeah,
I forget what the full numbers were, but I mean,
we no longer demand excellence.
I mean, that is unbelievable. And when I saw that, I went, "Well, duh." I mean, we talk about it all the time. Of course, it's gone up. Companies are making crappier products. Why? Why is that? Why are companies making crappier projects?
We're grateful for mediocrity at this point, and that's and it shows up everywhere.
Okay.
And we've educated our kids to accept mediocrity and not try to excel and better yourself.
The end.
The end.
Suck on the government teat. That's what you do.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
It was the end. There was no more.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Oh, hi.
We're busy. We're busy producing the show.
Yeah. We were checking on. I don't know. There's a story running about some Russian oligarch's yacht that was confiscated,
and we have talked about it here.
They're going to sell it for $100 million.
It's going up for auction.
Nice.
We've talked about it.
$100 million.
That's a
for
lot
a used yacht? No, thank you.
But once it was valued at $320 million.
I mean, we just took it. We just took it.
It was
we decided that it was ours
in Fiji. Because he's Russian and an oligarch.
And then we moved it to San Diego, and it's just been collecting dust.
How pissed would you be if that was your yacht? I mean, I'm no fan of these Russian oligarchs.
Don't be a Russian oligarch.
Right. Don't be one. But still, it's not him that did the war, right?
We don't know that.
Well, we know it's some of his money.
The head of their oil company, whatever it's called, didn't order this attack on Ukraine.
Correct.
So just running around the world seizing their property seems a little...
it does. It does.
Wrong?
At least
unconstitutional.
At least we didn't send jets over and blow it up.
Yeah. Right. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I had drugs on it.
You remember Joe talking about this?
Putin's kleptocracy.
Yeah.
Kleptocracy. The guys who are the kleptocracy. These are bad guys.
That's what he's talking about.
So we just take their stuff.
That's what he's talking about.
Bad people.
We're just taking it.
Oh, okay.
We just decided it's ours.
Sounds great. It's great. Wish I could do that. Yeah, I just decided you're a bad person, so I'm taking your car.
Believe me,
I really like your Bentley. I'm going to take it.
I have done that, but the police frown upon that.
IRS, is that you?
Jeez. Amazing. Anyway, we don't usually have a lot of sympathy for Russian oligarchs.
No, we don't. And I don't. But it's
don't.
It's just funny for me that we just decided,
yeah,
you know
we're
what?
just taking
We're
it.
taking it.
Yeah.
It's a Russian oligarch. Like,
right.
what did you guys?
He's Russian.
Yes.
So they're
End of
auctioning
story.
We got it.
It's an auction?
It's an auction.
Yeah.
So you might get it for less than $100 million.
Where does one go to participate in this auction?
RussianOligarch.com.
No, they have when the story was
Clearinghouse.
original here
Russian
on
Oligarch
Background
Clearinghouse.
Unleashed, we gave the link and everything to it. So that's where you go.
So what is it?
For the auction?
I don't
That's where
know.
you go?
I don't know off
Did you
the top
bookmark
of my
it?
head.
Well, it's not very helpful today.
Are you rushing in?
I'm asking for a friend.
You had to have. I had to already. I think you had to put down at least 100 or 250,000.
I'm out.
Even to just
to participate.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Might even been more than that. Just for them to say, okay, you can bid.
Do we know if the reserve is $100 million or like they won't sell it if it doesn't go for
it? Probably is
$100 million at least.
Yeah,
I would think
because it is a $300 or $400 million yacht.
Yeah, they showed some pictures of the inside.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's fairly nice.
Yeah,
as you would imagine in a $100 million yacht. Yeah. Or a $320 million yacht.
Well, we know Glenn
in
gets involved in some of these auctions and stuff. So,
so
if we pull up here and there's a giant boat out here in the parking lot
I am
tomorrow.
a fan of having that yacht right here in this atrium. I'll tell you that.
No kidding. Wow.
Awesome.
Got some tweets here. Hobby finding thought criminal. Crime is down in D.C., so white women from Owings Mills, Maryland, finally feel safe enough to protest Trump in D.C.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Do we know that they were from Owings Mills? I lived right next to Owings Mills, actually, when we were in Baltimore for 2 years.
Yeah, that one lady had her GPS on. We know.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could tell.
Okay.
In the video.
Gen X kid, going to get ahead of this. I can handle the Michigan hand map, but I'm tapping out if we start seeing locations on Jeffy's geographic tongue.
Nice. Awesome.
We do have, I believe we have our Joe's geographic tongue ready to go, too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll call for that now.
Okay. There it is.
There you go.
My tongue.
No, thank you.
That's
not quite.
That's an island, man.
Bold.
No, it's not. It's Kate's.
Yeah. But
okay, we're
still there. All right.
Okay. Joe,
I think we've seen
button get stuck, Joe. What's going on in there? There we go.
We've seen our daily supply of geographic tongues.
Yes, I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I got the story about it from Joe.
No, that's all right. That's okay.
How he's been struggling with it.
Struggling?
Since kid. Yeah,
really?
Since kid. Yeah.
Wow. So he's been to the doctor for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor told him as a little kid, nothing we can do for it.
And they told him to eat yogurt.
Get out.
Eat more yogurt.
What will that do?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Calms it down because sometimes spicy foods affect it.
Oh, yeah. He's telling me,
because the papilla.
It's inflamed.
Like right now he said he's hurting. It's like
it's a constant. Yeah,
he said like it feels like he drank hot coffee and the tongue is burning. Like
it's a constant
that
thing.
Sucks.
Yeah.
So there's pain associated with it?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Bad flare up.
That's
it's
debilitating.
A bad flare up today.
That's a debilitating disease that we haven't focused on enough.
It is.
Now we know.
Cube on it.
Now we know.
I wonder if he gets a
3% of
free
the
parking
population.
space with that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold up. What? A blue placard for your tongue?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's
you got a handicap, right?
If it's
geographic tongue.
Yeah, you can't. I mean,
how is that a handicap?
Because it's a constant hurting, constant pain.
Then you should not be driving.
Well, no, I can't walk that far.
So
with
hang
constant
on.
pain.
If only 3% are affected, does that qualify as you being a freak of nature, there, Joe? Or?
Yes.
Awesome. That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So we played some Karoline Leavitt from earlier, but she also discussed Epstein yesterday. I think she got a question on the Epstein situation, and here she is.
Right?
Yes.
About the Epstein case, would the White House support a professional handwriting expert review of the document released yesterday to prove that it's not the president's signature?
Sure, we would support that. And in fact, I have already seen many forensic analysts of signatures coming out. I believe it was the Daily Signal that published a piece with 3 separate signature analysts who said that this absolutely was not the president's authentic signature. And we have maintained that position all along. The president did not write this letter. He did not sign this letter. And that's why the president's external legal team is aggressively pursuing litigation against the Wall Street Journal, and they will continue to.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's right.
Good.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
But this happened actually before he was convicted, right? I mean, this wasn't...
Allegedly, this is when this happened.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this was a long time ago.
It never happened.
It never happened.
He didn't do it.
Even if he did.
Yeah.
So?
I know. Well, there's a couple of things in there that seem to implicate him in the wrongdoing.
Yes.
But no one was in there, and no one that doesn't have TDS believes that Trump did that. I'm sorry, no. Yeah. That's not Donald Trump.
Yeah, and it's clear. You don't have to be a handwriting expert to compare the signature of Trump to that.
Right.
And say, that's not his signature. We did that on our own.
We sure did.
We went that
for
far.
free.
So, yeah,
we did it for free. You don't need a forensic analyst to tell you that's not his signature.
Right. That's right. Also, the $1 billion thing that Trump paid.
Oh, yeah.
That's been debunked a long time ago. I guess that came out in July. I didn't hear about it then.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing about it either.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it till yesterday. Where have I been? But it's already been debunked, actually, by PolitiFact and others, that they mentioned that 40, whatever the number was, 4,700 wire transfers did go to him.
Yes.
And they didn't say who they were from, and it amounted to $1.1 billion, I think.
Okay.
And so somebody just made up that it was Trump, and
that
people started reporting it.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
God, I mean, and then you've got buffoons like the despicable Rosie O'Donnell, who just cites it as fact, and Jim Acosta agrees with her.
Of course he does.
It's pretty amazing.
Even Jim Acosta is smart enough to know.
You would
maybe
think.
He isn't. Maybe he isn't. But
he's apparently not, unless he just didn't want to contradict Rosie, the great
possible.
Rosie
That's
O'Donnell.
Possible. Yeah.
We got a Trump statement on an attack in Qatar. President Trump wrote this morning, the Trump administration was notified by the United States military that Israel was attacking Hamas, which very unfortunately was located in a section of Doha, the capital of Qatar. This was a decision made by Prime Minister Netanyahu. It was not a decision made by me. Unilaterally bombing inside Qatar, a sovereign nation and close ally of the United States, that's working very hard and bravely, taking risks with us to broker peace, does not advance Israel or America's goals. However,
does, though.
Eliminating Hamas, who have profited off the misery of those living in Gaza, is a worthy goal. I immediately directed Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to inform the Qataris of the impending attack, which he did, however, unfortunately, too late to stop the attack. I view Qatar as a strong ally and friend of the U.S. and feel very badly about the location of the attack. I want all of the hostages and bodies of the dead released, and this war to end now. I also spoke to Prime Minister Netanyahu after the attack. Prime Minister told me that he wants to make peace. I believe this unfortunate incident could serve as an opportunity for peace. I also spoke to the Emir and Prime Minister of Qatar and thanked them for their support and friendship to our country. I assured them that such a thing will not happen again on their soil. I've directed Secretary of State Marco Rubio to finalize the defense cooperation agreement with Qatar. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, I think Israel let Qatar know that this was happening, like just before it was happening.
Before,
obviously,
yeah.
So I think this is all these that shouldn't have been done. That shouldn't have been done. Good. Nobody likes Hamas anyway, so what a shame that is. Good. Go ahead and do that.
Might be something like that.
You
Maybe.
are bad doing this, and we don't need to let that happen again.
Because
boy, that's a real shame that we bombed those buildings over there, huh?
Right. Has Qatar officially come out and said anything?
I don't think so.
I've not seen anything from Qatar.
I don't think so. That's what I mean. I think they're all like, man, what are you doing? Thank God we're getting.
Yeah, usually they'd be screaming at the top.
Hold on. 28 minutes ago, Qatar threatens to retaliate against Israel for Doha strike on Hamas.
Come on.
It could be window dressing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because you would expect that to come out
right
to
after.
your point immediately after.
Right.
Whereas now they're like, hey, we should at least act like we
we're
don't
mad.
like this.
Yeah.
Act like
or
we're
else
mad.
Hamas is going to attack us thinking we were in on it. So maybe
I like
that's-
that. I like that.
You like that? Okay.
Well, let's go with that.
Well, if you like it, then it must be
Then it
so.
must be
with that.
true. It
Jeffy
must be
likes
so.
it.
Yeah.
That's what
Jeffy
we're
likes
doing.
it.
There we go.
That's what we're doing.
Problem solved.
so
Another problem solved.
So, Chris,
You're
we have
welcome.
another angle of those.
Yes, you guys were asking. So Trump went to the Joe Crab Shack and he had dinner and he had crab, shrimp, steak, salad,
Of course,
desserts.
He didn't have. I mean, he had steak.
Well, he had
like
the
I
steak,
said.
yes.
Yeah.
And you guys, one second. And you can play that.
He
Yeah.
didn't
And you
call
guys
for
were asking that, hey, where was Secret Service and all this? Well, now we have a second angle that Joe's going to play after this from the Code Pink. So this is Code Pink who interrupted this.
No wonder.
So go ahead and play Code Pink.
Oh, this is their cell phone video?
Yes.
Free Palestine!
It's coming over to him. What's up?
Of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine!
This is what are we doing?
Hitler of our time! Free
Trump is Hitler of our time.
Trump is the Hitler of our time!
Get out of here.
So he's giving you a chance to talk to the President of the United States and you won't shut the hell up!
He's terrorizing communities and
The man is right there.
Right.
The man is right there.
If they would stop, the harpies would shut the hell up. They would actually have a conversation with him.
Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time!
That's all they know how to say. They can't have a conversation. He stood right in front of them,
man's
giving them a
right
chance
there.
to
He
talk.
literally was
and they
willing
just kept
to
chanting
listen.
like asses. Oh wow,
He was really to listen and have
Opportunity
a
lost.
conversation.
You're
stupid
not winning
morons.
anyone over.
No.
Nope.
You're not winning anyone over.
Wait, Trump is Hitler of our time is not going to win you to the Code Pink?
I love how I love it when they're starting to drag him out and still chant. Hitler our time. I gotta get my chant in. Stop. Oh, gosh.
You had your opportunity to talk to the man
He
right across the
stood
table.
right there,
there.
and stared at you, and all you could do was chant mindlessly. That says everything.
That's for sure.
Well, the fact that they're there chanting about freeing DC shows you they're already free to do this stuff.
And he's not Hitler.
If it wasn't free, you wouldn't be doing this. You morons.
I still want to know who on the inside at that restaurant told them he would be there.
They had to have.
Had to have.
Who leaked it?
Yeah, who leaked that? That's
and again,
shame
they're
on
saying that he's the Hitler of our time. I don't think Hitler would appreciate a group of ladies.
No, they would have killed him.
Oh, they would have.
They would have killed him.
Right then.
Okay. I just want to make
They'd
sure.
already
Clean
be
up
on
the
a
place.
train.
They'd be on a train.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. Bound for death. That's what would have happened to them.
So he's not the Hitler of our time.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
he's not. I'm going to go out on a limb there.
I was going to say
Plus,
that's
if
pretty
I'm,
bold.
if I'm
no.
eating at Joe's Crabs, it's not Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh,
It's
Hitler's not
Joe's-
eating at Joe's Crab.
No, Hitler eats a Joe Stone crab.
It's not Joe Stone Crab. If I'm eating there and that's to happen, I'm pissed. I'm like, come on.
Right?
It's bad enough I got to put
Right?
up with the heavy entourage of Trump coming in.
Yeah,
and
I
with
had to be
everyone.
searched to get into this restaurant. Now I got to put up with these morons. Yeah, not fun.
I feel
Not
like
good.
as the video shows, Secret Service was on it.
Yeah, they were.
They were not.
What
Just-
what was Code Pink founded to do? What was
Wasn't it the war?
Was it it was war?
Yeah, it
wasn't
was a war. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they had the bloody hands.
It
and
was
they
the
always-
Iraq War, wasn't it?
Ooh, I
Might
don't know
have
about that.
Isn't that what what's her face, the mother that was part of Bush's
2002.
protest?
Yeah. So it was the Iraqi War.
It looks like
Yes, it looks like it
Iraq.
was. Yeah, it was Iraq. Yep.
Incredible.
So we've got
They're good.
The war with Israel and Hamas happening. Obviously, Russia and Ukraine. Did you see that Poland shot down drones that Russia had sent into their airspace?
Oh, wow.
That's neat.
That's
awesome.
Ooh.
Especially when you consider
Isn't
we
that
have
fun?
between 10 and 15,000 U.S. troops in Poland.
Huh.
Cool.
Wow.
Just
Not
flying
calming
over.
down. Just flying over, right?
Made a left when they should have made a right. Sorry.
Happens to the best of us.
What, are we supposed to get this right every time? Just because they're missile-carrying drones? Come on. All right. Let me tell you about Kexi cookies. You may have heard something about this. This month, we've got the banana bread Nutella cookie. It's a soft banana bread-inspired dough loaded with walnuts, chocolate chips, then stuffed with a gooey center of Nutella.
Okay.
So delicious.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So good. And there's a whole bunch more where that came from. We got this review from someone named Pat. Not me, by the way.
Are we
Not
sure
writing my
about
own
that?
reviews. We're positive. Absolute best cookies by far. I force myself to put in the freezer right away to seal in the freshness, and it also helps with self-control. LOL. I wonder, did you really LOL? Did you laugh out loud when you wrote this? Once they thaw, it's just like the day they arrived. Thank you all, worth every penny. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
They are delicious cookies. These are, I think, and as you've seen, backed up by many, they are the best on the planet. Kexi.com, Kexi, Kexi.com.
Pat Gray will return after this.
We got some tweets here. Peekapool, Unleash Pokemon. If you're a Russian oligarch, I think you count any day you manage not to fall out of a tall building as a win. Probably. Yeah, they're really clumsy, as a rule. Roy Mazeka. So can the Russian oligarch bid on his own yacht? And if so, would they take his money and then just take it back again? It's a good plan.
That is a good question.
A good plan, and then just keep selling it back to him. That'd be great.
That's awesome. Well, that's what that guy did with that Mickey Mantle card, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he
kept
did.
jacking the price up.
So if that happens, then I guess how many times does that take before he just becomes a Russian?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
The whole oligarchy thing goes away.
Think about it.
Seymour Posts tweets, imagine waking up to one of those code pink voices every morning.
I know. I was thinking about that. Just agonizing.
Free Palestine.
Oh my gosh, it'd be terrible. Just terrible.
The second morning, I would no longer be waking up to it. I guarantee you that.
Wow.
Would have been gone after the first one.
Oh, I thought that was a threat.
No.
Huh?
We got this from Janelle in Massachusetts.
Oh, a little gift pack there.
Yeah, she printed up a whole bunch of really fun bumper stickers.
Wait, what's that one say, Pat?
Posse Comitatus! With the lightning bolt.
That's the way you hear it.
Posse Comitatus! Then we got 95.
95. That's awesome.
95.
I love that.
That's funny. That's
so
funny.
Fetterman. So great. Oh, look at that. The Tough Act of 2025.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That was
Like
sponsored
it? Tough.
by Congressman Jeff Fisher.
Tough. I love this. Cannon. A Quinn Martin production.
Thank you. Tonight's episode. Country Blues. It's actually the Varsity Blues
episode.
I like it.
Oh, and then look at this. This is an actual photo of the mean streets of Helena.
Okay.
Some of the meaner streets.
Wow.
You see the Catholic Cathedral right there. It's one of only 3 of a kind in the world. Right there.
That's still standing?
Still standing.
What does that mean? Like, do you
I
know
don't
what
know.
makes
They
it
only
unique?
built 3 of these for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow, they do well for
Yeah.
a church that only has 3 churches worldwide.
They built 3 and they said we can't build them. We're not going to build any more like this.
So
and
she
now
sent us-
100 years later, there's only 3 of them.
So there was I guess a movie or something she referenced in her letter, Beach Blanket Bingo or something.
Oh yeah,
And
with the
so
Nat
she
Funicello 100 years ago.
Sent a CD with
My grandfather used to watch that.
Is that right? Pat Gray Bingo, and I don't know if we have. We had to find a CD player, and I don't. We have.
I
Not
did
heard
find
it.
a CD player, and I'm getting it plugged into the computer.
Okay, so maybe we'll revisit that.
Okay. So you don't have it
It used
ready.
to
is
at
what
least.
you're saying.
It used to actually. I think maybe 2 or 3 laptops ago still had a CD. in.
Right, the CD-ROM thing.
Those are long gone now.
Long
gone now.
All
Yeah.
right, well, that'd be cool. Well,
On my last 40-pound computer, it had a
Yeah.
CD-ROM in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So-
it was.
They weighed a ton.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to get that to work. You really need to hear this. Robert Kennedy mentioned yesterday this executive order that President Trump signed. This is...
Around the Maha?
This is changing the face of what you see on TV now.
All right.
Watch this.
The president just signed an executive order that's an historic change in the way that pharmaceutical advertising is done on television. And the order basically reinstates or gives us now the opportunity to reinstate the 1997 rules. Prior to 1997, pharmaceutical advertisers were required to put all the side effects on their ads. Many of them didn't advertise.
Pause it for a second. Is that not what they already do?
They already do. We get
50
a long
out of the
list.
60 seconds.
Thank you.
Wait for it.
Are side effects.
They want to show happy, the sun is shining, be happy with taking our drug, and then
headache, fatigue, dry mouth, death, heart attack, brain tumors. I mean, you get, that's all you can get from these.
Anal bleeding.
He does. No, that's just you. That's not from the drug.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you need to hear the rest.
So
of this.
here it is.
Because it lengthened because of what it did to the length of the advertising, and that the removal of that requirement in 1997. FDA changed the rule to allow them to report the side effects on a website or on a telephone. And they only had to report a few of them on television. And that triggered a proliferation of these ads. There's only 2 countries in the world that allowed direct-to-consumer advertising by pharmaceutical companies on television. We're one of those countries. New Zealand is the other.
Thank you.
It's had a disastrous impact on human health, on people's relationships with their doctors, and
because
really on the entire gestalt where Americans are led to believe that there's a pill for every ill, and that you don't have to exercise, you don't have to pay attention to your diet. Whatever goes wrong with you, you can fix with a drug.
So you used to have to do all the side effects. Now you just have to do a few, and now they're changing it back to where you have to do all of them. And so pharmaceutical dollars, your news channels,
plus
their budgets are going to be shattered
on television. Okay, so what constitutes that? Because the streaming platforms make a lot of money from those pharmaceutical ads. Does that count as television?
I don't think so. FCC, right?
I don't know.
That's a good question. How's your anal bleeding?
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Look at it. If you look really closely on the mean streets of Helena, back here in this wooded area.
Oh no! What?
There's a shooting going on right there.
Oh, I thought you were going to point out your old
several
home.
shootings.
I thought you were going to.
That's tragic.
Oh, my house. It's almost in this. We'd be over here somewhere. Probably right about here.
Wow, that's the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the nice part of town.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
We didn't live in a nice house. We just lived in the nice part of town.
Yeah, that's good.
On the west side of Helena, it's filled with
white people,
mansions. Because at one time, there was a big gold rush.
East side of cities are always the minorities. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
For real?
Well, not in Helena. Minorities. The minorities would have been people from Czechoslovakia one time.
That's the way it is.
Yeah,
oh wow,
that's the way it is. Yeah.
I didn't get that memo when I moved here.
Yeah, people from Butte are minorities.
Yeah, they can't live there on the west side. No,
great. But it was, there was the most millionaires per capita of any city in the world for a while, and so they built all these beautiful Victorian mansions.
Crime hit,
and then crime.
Yeah, the crime hit,
and the crime.
You hate to see it.
Some of those
you do hate to see
some of those old homes are beautiful, though.
They are.
In my hometown,
really
they have
are.
those. I forget what they designate them now in Saginaw, but those homes are awesome,
like historical locations.
Yeah, yeah. And they're gorgeous.
Well, 1800s. It was a long time ago.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like just
yesterday.
Was
a while ago. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we couldn't get the CD hooked up. I don't know. It won't work for us. But we really wanted to
What are we
hear
living
that.
in?
Yeah, we're living in 2012.
Back in the 1800s?
No.
I thought,
we're in the 21st century now where CDs just don't happen anymore.
There's a CD thing here, and I thought that was a CD player, and I just shove it in there, and the Mr. Jumbo's like, what are you doing? So
okay.
That is not okay.
That's what he said. That is not a CD player. You cannot get it out now. I'm like, oh,
okay.
It looked like a slot,
right.
and you slice something in, and I did.
And oops. So we had a UAP hearing yesterday. What is UAP?
Oh, aliens, bro. Aliens.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Why did they change that? UFO was perfectly fine.
No.
I liked UFO.
Yeah. We
can
just use
unidentified
UFO.
flying objects.
You know what?
Always that, but
you know what, Pat?
Mm-hmm.
No, own this.
Yeah.
You do Chile, not
right.
Chile.
Right. I don't do UAP. I do UFO hearings.
I don't do flight attendant. I do stewardess.
Right.
You do UFO, bro.
I'm gonna do UFO.
Okay, so
there was a
UFO.
UFO hearing yesterday.
Yes. And it was your girl.
My girl?
Yeah.
Which is...
I
didn't realize she belonged to me, but okay. I'll take her.
Oh, you really claim her?
The world knows that she's yours.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, the way she looks at me is just embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying.
I've tried to tell her, look,
stop.
It can't happen.
Believe me, the
I'm
rest of the
married.
woruna has told her too. Anna, chill.
Stop. Okay? Just stop. Don't. Okay?
It's embarrassing now.
But is this Anna Luna Polina Lona?
All right, so she's got a video here that was recorded of a Hellfire missile being split by a UFO. So play this. Play this.
I'd like to ask the committee to replay that video that Burleson had played earlier. I want to ask every witness here, specifically ones that have sensor training or have been able to recognize some of this movements real quick. So if you guys can please roll that real quick.
Mm-hmm. We've seen this before, right? Isn't this the really? Oh, it's
no,
not.
this is new. This is brand new.
Oh, it's a different one. All right. Okay, so
it's just scooting along there.
Uh-huh.
And then
going to split. Right there.
Oh,
and it split.
Oh.
Ha! Wait, how is that possible? How is that possible?
Okay, while this is still rolling, Mr. Nusatelli, real quick, yes or no answers. Are you aware of anything in the government, United States government arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
No.
And do whatever blob thing it did and then keep going? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, how about you, Chief Wiggins?
Nothing to my knowledge, ma'am.
Okay, and how about you, Mr. Boland?
My gosh. That was
prefer
something.
to answer that in a skiff.
Okay, so
Okay.
Well, in a skiff. That's a secret little meeting that they do afterwards.
So does he know something?
Because we obviously...
Well, you can't handle the truth.
We can't handle it. We're children, and we can't handle anything. Thank goodness he's here to protect us from this scary
who was
stuff.
the last guy to speak? Who was the skiff guy? I'm trying to figure this out.
Can you put the screen, the last frame?
I'm just because I have their titles here.
I want to see it split again. That was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody that we shot a Hellfire missile at it, and it split it.
Split the missile.
Split the missile.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it kept going.
And it kept going.
And then kept going.
It didn't stop whatever the blob was, the UFO.
It just kept going.
It did not stop.
And why are we still getting these blurry, weird shots of this? Is this at night?
So that's the...
Maybe it's at night.
The satellite.
That's the satellite, yeah. And
boom!
Nothing.
Look at that! Wow, that's interesting.
Whoever has that technology is...
Well, you want to know who was taking her to the skiff, right? Because
I want to know who that witness, like, who's the guy who's...
apparently he knows something.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to say it in public. Because the other two claim no knowledge of anything that would do that.
Does this video scare you guys?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes. Before this, right?
Yes.
Wiggins?
Yes.
Nat?
Mm-hmm.
I had a different reaction. I was really happy that it got out. Thanks for providing
Curiosity.
that.
So
Right,
Dylan
Mr.
Borland is the one.
Borland is take her to the skiff?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That is the end of my question.
Wait, no. I had to take the headphones off to go and read. So I stepped away there.
Yeah, we didn't find out really.
He's a veteran. Yeah, it's a U.S. Air Force veteran. Anyway, so but Ashton Forbes pointed out yesterday on X that there are 0 scientists or engineers on this panel. In other words, they're not going to know what he has been revealing on his videos and some of the knowledge that's been happening. Yeah, for 13 years now, looking to Lockheed Martin. So I think that might be.
So Ashton's saying that we do have this technology,
Maybe.
that is our technology.
We can split missiles in half like that?
definitely. Yeah. Oh, now that I don't know. But as far as the orbs and all that stuff, of course, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but this was a very entertaining day. We've got more.
Yeah, there's George Knapp.
All right.
Talking about Russia and UAPs or UFOs.
Jeffy's boy.
Yeah, I mean, coast to coast. We listen to coast to coast. Did we learn anything? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you.
We haven't learned anything of the UAP, UFO.
I want to move on now to the Russia files because that was going to be sort of the central impetus of what I was going to talk to you about today. Back in the early 90s, I got into Russia, met with a number of their defense officials, Ministry of Defense and others, who confirmed for me that Russia had been doing the same thing that the United States had been doing, that is, secretly studying UFOs while publicly saying something completely different. The documents and interviews that I obtained and have now shared with this task force show that the USSR launched what is almost certainly the largest UFO-UAP investigation in the world. The first phase of that was an order was sent out to the entire USSR military empire that every unit, you see anything strange in the sky, a craft, an orb, something unusual, you had to gather all the evidence, collect testimony from the witnesses, look for physical evidence, and all of that information went into one program at the Ministry of Defense. Thousands and thousands of these reports came in. A lot of them were first routed to the KGB, but then back to another program that came after this collection effort called Thread 3. And Thread 3 was an analysis program. We have provided to the committee the documents of what they were trying to do, and essentially they were trying to build their own UFOs. They were using the information from their observations and studies to try to figure out that technology. The guy who was in charge of that program, Colonel Boris Sokolov, told me that their goal was to basically develop technology that would be superior to anything we had, based on what they learned from UFOs.
Okay. Wow. All right, we're going to get into more
coast to coast music.
More of what he had to say about this in just a second. But I'm loving all of my new Chefman appliances. They've completely upgraded my kitchen without a remodel. It's really awesome. Heard me talk about Chefman's Pebble Ice Maker, perfect chewable ice you beg for at the drive-thru. Now I've got it at home every day, and now Chefman has outdone themselves with the Obliterator. It's not just a blender. It's a kitchen beast. It blasts through everything from frozen margaritas to hot soups and sauces. This thing is really unstoppable.
I like that.
Look at that thing. That's pretty great. And it's smart with auto blend technology that reads the texture for perfect consistency every single time. I think this is actually alien technology.
This is alien technology
that we reverse engineer.
Yes.
And came up with this.
I made that. That's the smoothie that I made for you guys, and it was delicious.
Right. Really, really good. Plus, it cleans itself. Press self-clean. Done.
Wait.
Just that easy.
It cleans itself?
It cleans itself. Yeah, is that great?
That is awesome.
Sleek design, award-winning look, powerful performance without the ridiculous price tag. And with my discount, you save even more. Visit chefman.com/Pat. Use the promo code Pat and get 20% off. That's chefman.com/Pat. Promo code Pat. 20% off.
Pat Gray is Unleashed.
Okay, so who is George Knapp, really quickly? This guy's been following UFOs for a really long time.
Yeah, he's a fill-in host on Coast to Coast. He does Coast to Coast a lot for
once a week.
And he's bought in forever, really.
There we go.
West of the Rockies,
just play his testimony and let this run.
Right. So there's another clip of George talking about
UFOs and whatnot,
and some of their encounters.
Okay,
so you can play this underneath while this is playing.
Mm-hmm. I'll go refer back to Russia. One incident I did not mention to Representative Burleson is Colonel Sokolov in that Ministry of Defense program said there were 40 incidents where Russian warplanes were sent to intercept UFOs. And they were ordered to fire on them. And for the most part, the UFOs would zip away. 3 of the pilots, though, did fire at these things. Those 3 planes stalled out, crashed. 2 of those pilots died. And after that, the Russians changed the standing order. If you see a UFO, leave them alone.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, indeed. Jeez.
International line, dial 1.
There you go.
Just one? That's all you have to dial. It gets right through to him.
Tell your international
Just dial
operator.
one.
Country code 1.
All right.
Well, east of the Rockies. Don't forget that one.
East, west of the Rockies, I know. The wild card line.
So Anna Paulina Luna talked about what the next steps are.
What is the context for the Russia program? What can we expect about that? Obviously, when you hear Russia, people's eyes light up.
Yeah, so there's over 300 pages that will be submitted into the congressional record, of which people will be able to go through themselves. And really my main question for Mr. Knapp is, and of course every member of Congress wants to know, how do you prove that this isn't actual disinformation that was handed over to American journalists or smuggled out of Russia by the KGB? And I think the real answer to that, in my opinion, is that we're not the only country that's actually looked into this. We actually have multiple parliaments that have announced hearings similar to what we're doing here in Washington, D.C., ranging from Mexico to Brazil to other countries as well, that are looking into launching their own task force. And so, to my knowledge, the Russian government did have something similar. I can tell you, Cuomo, that I actually met with the Russian government recently and asked them point blank if they had any information to share on this topic. And on that same front, we are looking forward to actually doing a bipartisan meeting with the Russian parliament here pretty soon. So we're trying to get that on the books.
So we're fighting a war with you, but let's cooperate on it.
Yeah, did we learn anything at all? I mean, we keep having these hearings and meetings, and we still, until I see the alien walking, landing in my backyard.
Has to land in your backyard. What if it lands in a cul-de-sac? Is that going to be okay for you? Is that enough?
You know what? I'll give you the cul-de-sac.
You give me the cul-de-sac.
I'll give you the cul-de-sac.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the White House lawn? What if they land?
No, Jeffy wants
on
it
the White
at
House
his,
lawn.
in his neighborhood.
Would we believe it?
I don't know. Would you?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, but if it lands in your neighborhood, you do believe
in the
it.
cul-de-sac.
Okay.
Seeing
the greater neighborhood, maybe not.
Greater neighborhood, city limits, no. So seeing Chris Cuomo there, it reminded me of something I saw this morning. His brother Andrew, 15 points behind Mamdani in a 4-person race now.
Yeah.
So, that's almost within striking distance if somebody rolls off.
Yeah, I don't know. Eric Adams.
Okay,
Eric's got 9.
There's
right?
another poll shows him.
Oh, that shows him 22 down.
Yeah, Eric's got 9.
Jeez.
Yeah,
just popped up there. Good timing. So I don't know, man.
Ooh.
Eric Adams and
Adams
Chris
is
Cuomo.
behind Curtis Sliwa in that poll. Oh my gosh!
Y'all gonna have to get together real fast. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to. If Andrew Cuomo is the one pulling away from the others. Yeah, I think.
I will say though, he's having a more difficult time. Answering questions that are directly put to him about the socialist policies.
Right, because he knows that he's danced around it for quite some time now. And now let's get down to brass tacks.
Right. Let's find out how you really feel about Israel, about socialism,
because we know
communism.
how you feel.
Yeah, we do.
Well, what are you going to say?
Yeah, right. And he doesn't know. He's just spewing out word salad.
Who's
now.
the animated guy again on CNN? He's got a thing up there that shows 44. Yeah, Harry Enton's got a thing that says 44% of those voting in this mayoral election didn't vote, and 22%. That's how Mamdani's doing this, man. He's waking up people that normally aren't involved in the process.
Yeah, right.
I wish they would go back to bed, though.
Making them promises that they're going to have free groceries, they're going to have free rent, they're going to have free transportation.
Yeah, there you go.
Everything's going to be free for you.
That's awesome.
And then when he's confronted with, hey, you know what? All this socialism garbage, it's been tried. It doesn't work. Well, yeah, but I haven't done it yet. I mean, that's basically his answer.
And all the people that you plan on taxing that are leaving your city, where are you going to get the money from?
Good luck. He was going to tax them anyway. He said initially that was his thing.
Try,
Even if they leave New York, he's still going to tax them. I don't know how you're going to pull that off.
It doesn't work that way. Zamboni, sorry about that.
Oof.
Hey, you recall I mentioned Poland shooting down those drones. Now they are invoking Article 4, so they want NATO to get involved against Russia.
How about no?
Cool.
No.
This is good, y'all.
Have they actually been fired on?
No.
Or
that's the
not
thing.
that I'm aware
That's
of.
the thing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, this is a developing situation here. So the 19 Russian
Is there a number Zelensky can call?
There is.
It's right there. It's right in front of you.
There.
1.
Okay. Call the number 1.
Yeah, call the number 1.
Yeah, try that. Volodymyr, try that. The number 1. And see what happens.
So that initiates a formal alliance discussion. So basically, Poland at this point just wants all of the NATO countries to let's chat about next steps against Russia.
Yeah, he was just at the White House. Calm down.
Oh yeah, he was just at the White House. Yes.
Take it easy. Yeah, we're not. Well, we're friends, but we're not friends. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we have. Look, I realize Trump has done wonders for he's not shy about reminding us what is it, 6 or 7 wars that he has stopped, right? But we have France headed into an uproar right now.
Yeah.
We have Nepal in a civil war right now.
Revolution right there.
Yeah, the big time revolution. They're tearing down flags.
Don't shut
and
off
buildings
people's
and burnings.
social media, bro.
Yeah.
That's the first
got
problem.
The head, their president or whatever he called himself resigned. All these other people resigned in the cabinet. So they're burning that to the ground. You have the UK about ready to explode. So I mean, we're kind of in a tinderbox.
Pretty much.
We've got Israel, taking a little
bombing Qatar.
Yeah.
Trying to get to Hamas.
Specifically getting to Hamas. I mean, that's they're out on that, I know, but still,
it's problematic.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a woman and you're concerned about what's going on in our culture and politics, and you're getting kind of tired of the battles, the noise, the craziness, here's something different for you. There's something called Share the Arrows, and it's happening October 11th here in Dallas. It's hosted by our own Allie Beth Stuckey, and it's designed to encourage, equip, and speak truth to women who are trying to stand firm in this world. It's a day full of worship and teaching, real conversation with bold voices, and you're absolutely going to love it. So if you're a woman craving encouragement and biblical truth, this is for you. In a culture that's constantly pulling in the wrong direction, this is a chance to stop, reset, and get grounded in biblical truth. Tickets and details are at sharethearrows.com. And yes, some of the VIP options are still available.
Now, more of Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right, so John Solomon is reporting that the contents of the Anthony Weiner laptop could be a big story soon.
But we were already down that road.
Didn't we talked about this last week? There was somebody talking about this, and the police officers who saw the contents of the computer were vomiting.
We're vomiting, puking. They could only take it a little bit at a time, so they had to step out and step back in.
9 of them committed suicide afterwards. Or
because of what they saw on the website?
Yeah.
Well, the second
the
part,
ring?
allegedly they killed themselves because of what they saw.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know. But here's John Solomon talking about it.
Now the FBI is internally investigating. It all stems from material uncovered in prohibited access case files. So that's a wordful, but it's an FBI term for politically sensitive investigations that most agents aren't allowed to access, even when they're working on the case. They basically keep the materials off the books, which makes it hard for Congress to do its oversight authority. Now, we know all this because officials familiar with the matter told Just the News that some FBI employees memorialized concerns they had about conduct from FBI supervisors or case agents. In fact, we got some of these memos. One of these memos involves the discovery of Anthony Weiner's laptop. And in that case, we now know that the deputy director, Andrew McCabe, in the fall of 2016, knew about it in September, but slow-walked it for a month alongside of other agents. Sources are telling us now that a grand jury has been impaneled to look at this, and that some of the evidence is going to be turned over in a bombshell notification to Congress later this month.
All right. Here's what Sidney Powell said about the laptop years ago.
One of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up.
Oh, okay.
See?
Okay.
Same report about that vomit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
See, we've heard that multiple times.
This is prior to
had to
release
vomit after seeing it.
This is prior to release the Kraken. Or
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
So Jeffy, maybe it's a case of Jeffy's standards are just such that nothing will make this guy vomit.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
Maybe that's where we're at.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what
So
it is.
hopefully this
officers
new and
are
improved
puking.
FBI with their great track record will get to the bottom of all this stuff.
Hardened,
right?
grizzled police officers who
Yeah,
have
I know what
seen
she
it
said.
all.
I know what she said.
Vomiting after looking at the contents of Anthony Weiner's laptop computer. And you laugh.
I heard what
and
she said.
you
Yeah.
laugh. Then all 9 of them committed suicide and died afterwards.
Okay, where does that
Now, we've
from?
looked into a little bit. But we're going to talk to somebody about this, right? Is there somebody that we're going to
Yes,
maybe
the
get
professor.
into?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been talking.
Because I think we, in a brief scan, some of them, yes, committed suicide, but there was no evidence they saw
None of them. Yes.
the laptop.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
one of those deals that I don't know. Is it really
Okay.
true or is it
But
urban legend?
Well, they may have known an officer that puked when he saw the
maybe
the website, and then
Maybe.
that shocked
And
him
then
enough.
We can agree
Okay.
that there is a hell of a lot of evil among us.
Sure.
We
yes.
opened the show with video of such.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
who knows what's on this
Who knows?
laptop? But
Who knows?
I wouldn't put it past. If it's politicians, I would expect the worst. So we'll see.
I'm about to vomit right now just thinking about it.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Just thinking about it.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.